It seems like there is a new strategy by Blizzard and NetEase to try and stop players from pre-farming the next difficulty set pieces. Now, before we start, I don't think this will affect about 70-80% player base out there. They are still trying to catch up with Inferno 4 or farming Inferno 4 at the moment. Whenever I talk about this, there are a ton of comments always saying, why would you even try and pre-farm the items for the next difficulty? And that is a valid question that I will be answering in this video in a sec, and also talk about the new strategy by Blizzard NetEase to try and stop players from pre-farming the next difficulty. But starting with, why would you want to pre-farm the items for the next difficulty? So for that, I will try and answer real quick. So if I change my loadout here, I have pretty much all the best stuff that I need for the PvP. That gives me fortitude, willpower right now, which I need, and I don't care about the combat rating all that much. Other than my amulet, I have fortitude and willpower on everything else, and it does not make any sense to me to keep on farming dungeons in Inferno 4 for the loot that I don't need anymore. And for PvE, it is the same case. I have pretty much best in slot items for the PvE as well. And so when you have perfect secondary gear, usually we go to the next difficulty and try and farm that, but now that is not the case anymore, because the requirement for the next difficulty here, combat rating difficulty here, is so high. Even players sitting at 8,000 9,000 resonance cannot do it at the moment unless they have everything maxed out. Even then, there are not all that many high reso players on most server. Like you could have 10, 12, 13, 14, 10k reso players on each server at best, and they are the one who can go and farm the next difficulty. So it seems like they are now trying to stop the majority of players from pre-farming the gear for the next difficulty. I don't mind that all that much, because now we have the challenge dungeon, and the drop rate for those challenge dungeon is really good. So it wasn't all that pain in the bum, at least for me this time around. The drop rate was decent, but this is a change that I noticed. And I'm quite sure by the time the server Paragon level will be closer to 700, that is going to be, depending on when you are watching this, will be in seven weeks. I would say in 7 weeks the server level will be going to 700, and I'm quite sure they are going to adjust the combat rating requirement for Inferno 5 and the Inferno 4 as well, so more players can dive into the next difficulty. Right now, I don't think by the time we will be getting to 700, the items will give us enough combat rating to like get into the next difficulty. At least that is my opinion. And so they will be most definitely adjusting the combat rating requirement by the time server will be hitting Paragon 700, and then everyone will have to start farming the dungeons again at the same time. Maybe that is their logic, so everyone play at the same time, or majority of players play at the same time when the next difficulty goes up. At least that is in my opinion. And of course, the Paragon 700 will come with the new essences. This time around, the essences were not that great again, so hopefully next time we get at least 1-2 good essences for wizard and some other classes as well. But anyways, I'm signing off. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts on the new strategy that Blizzard NetEase is using to prevent players from pre-farming the next difficulty. In my opinion, I'm fine with that, since we have the challenge dungeon. They are really good to get the secondary gear much faster, twice as fast as what we were I used to before, so at least that is a good change here. Anyhow, I'm signing off. See you all in the next one. You guys have a great day later.